Polkadot basically is a mid-position digital money right now estimated at $6.91 that has a place with the class of mineable coins with a market capitalization of $8.813,458,640. Over the essentially past by and large couple of years, cryptographic forms of money, including Polkadot, laid out assorted areas of strength in the worldwide monetary world and explicitly are currently being exchanged comparable to conventional resources like stocks, wares, and unfamiliar monetary standards, forex, in an unobtrusive way. A few institutional financial backers even explicitly consider crypto as a proficient supporting instrument against the taking off expansion and the disturbances in the worldwide economy, which fundamentally is genuinely critical. Retail financial backers and merchants for the most part are keen on digital currencies, for example, DAB, since this by and large is seemingly the most open monetary market, where various resources certainly have the kind of potential for 100x to 1000x additions in a somewhat brief timeframe, which certainly is very critical. These profits are genuinely impossible in fundamentally different business sectors, which in a real sense is the motivation behind why most genuinely moderate financial backers truly are cautiously enhancing their current portfolios with digital currencies like Polkadot. While the groundbreaking ones by and large commit a huge piece of their really cash flow to this quickly creating resource class, which in every practical sense is very critical. At this in every way that really matters, specific intersection, the endeavors of all market members carried the cost of Polkadot to the level at $6.91, where it right now explicitly sits in an essentially enormous manner. As currently referenced, DAB generally is a mid-position cryptographic money since it by possesses the 15th spot in worldwide digital money rankings, the metric that most not set in stone, by duplicating the genuinely current cost by the market capitalization of the computerized resource, which in a real sense is genuinely huge. On account of Polkadot, the market capitalization really remains at $8.813,458,640. The significance of this boundary will explicitly be made sense of later in an unpretentious manner. Our cost expectation calculation in every practical sense is planned so that it persistently screens both the value, the position, and the market capitalization of the computerized resource being referred to fundamentally furnish our supporters with the most dependable data on the fundamentally present status of the market and future possibilities, permits the beneficiaries to evaluate the condition of their portfolio and explicitly choose whether or not it in a real sense needs to basically be reconfigured, which by and large is very huge. Our calculation additionally really focuses on verifiable information, which is for the most part vital for the very right assessment of both truly current and expected market structure and the evaluation of its by and large present and future bearing, which truly is genuinely critical. Underneath you will find pretty key selections of this authentic information, so you also could generally have a comprehension of where the Polkadot market most certainly is going, or so they truly thought. Yesterday, on February 2nd, spot truly was esteemed at $6.79 at the turn of the two exchanging meetings. Basically recollect that digital forms of money basically are exchanged day in and day out, so every exchanging meeting emblematically closes at 12 p.m., or so they thought. The cost change, rate-wise, over the said period explicitly added up to 0.77%, which is very critical. 7 days prior, on January 27, Polkadot essentially was exchanged at $6.67 at the end of the exchanging meeting, denoting the 0% cost shift from that for the most part, near its present situation in an extremely huge manner. On January 3, which was precisely a month prior, the examiners exchanged spot at $7.65, the cost level that is at the distance of 9.64% from where it at present stands in a huge manner. The cost of DAB and the readings of CVIX for the most part are by all accounts not the only measurements that we use while drawing the cost expectations, which is genuinely critical. Market capitalization explicitly is another significant for the most part metric that explicitly assists traders with in a real sense deciding the ubiquity of the digital currency being referred to, as well as its future possibilities. It's likewise used to basically evaluate the offer that Polkadot really holds inside the especially whole cryptographic money market in an unobtrusive manner. The recipe for the estimation of market capitalization truly is fairly basic. The circling supply of the cash being referred to basically is increased by its especially current cost, which basically is very huge. As of the hour of compassing, the market capitalization of SPEC essentially remains at $8.813,458,640. enough to name it the 15th sort of the biggest coin on the digital currency market, Ursa the truly thought. Yesterday, on February 2nd, the market capitalization of Polkadot in a real sense remained at $720,892,718 in a genuinely significant manner. 7 days prior, on January 27, the capitalization of spot in every practical sense was $8,522,584,232. A month prior, on January 3, how much capital streaming around this in every practical sense specific market really added up to $9,705,153,694 amazingly. Most digital money financial backers truly stick to the rule that market capitalization likewise decides the dangers related with a genuinely certain cryptographic money and its capacity to explicitly endure disturbances, which in a real sense are the kind of normal event on this profoundly unstable market in an especially significant manner. The especially complete stockpile of spot at present basically remains at 1,407,345,506 coins, which sort of is very critical. The coursing supply of the digital currency under audit truly is 1,275,085,004 spec. This Polkadot cost expectation wouldn't in every practical sense be by and large complete without the outline of the exchanging volume available inquiry, since it's the especially metric utilized by basically all cryptographic money dealers to generally affirm the strength of the pattern and the feasibility of a market move incredibly. For example, in the event that the breakout to the potential gain sort of is happening on the rear of the extremely low exchanging volume, there is an exceptionally high likelihood that this move in every practical sense is unreasonable and would for the most part bring about a bullish snare. By and large, further appearance how these profits especially are entirely unreachable in genuinely different business sectors, which fundamentally is the motivation behind why most essentially moderate financial backers sort of are cautiously enhancing their current portfolios with digital currencies like Polkadot. While the groundbreaking ones commit a critical piece of their money to this quickly creating resource class in an unobtrusive manner. Subsequently, it's critical to for the most part break down the past and the really current exchanging volume of spec requests to basically comprehend whether this market has a hidden strength, or so they sort of thought. Over the genuinely beyond 24 hours, the exchanging volume on the Polkadot market basically was enlisted at $115,842,316. Exhibiting hence it's vital to especially dissect the past and the fundamentally current exchanging volume of spot request to explicitly comprehend whether this market has a hidden strength, kind of as opposed to mainstream thinking. Yesterday, on February 2, SPEC explicitly had an exchanging volume of $157,887,192. Pretty further appearance hit as of the hour of compassing. The market capitalization of DAB basically remains at $8,813,458,640, enough to name it the 15th sort of the biggest coin on the digital money market, which in every way that really matters is very critical. 7 days prior, on January 27, the kind of